Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the East Delaware Knights Team Builder Dynasty here on College Football 26. We are powering through season number 3 of East Delaware Dynasty, and we've got our biggest episode to date in this season, because not only do we have another doubleheader, but week number 10, the first game of the doubleheader, is against an undefeated number 4 ranked Pittsburgh school at their place. So not only is it a massive conference game because we already have one loss in the conference, we really can't afford to have another loss. We take on a very good Pittsburgh team who's undefeated, best team in the conference, top 4 team. Then the second game, the team that we play doesn't necessarily matter that much. It's a home game. And the reason it's important is because that is week 11, the time when a bunch of our 5 stars plus just other people are coming on campus to take their visits, including our number 1 priority, Theo Graves, the 5-star athlete quarterback, who at the moment seems to be slipping away out of our grasp, headed to Louisiana. He's from Louisiana, headed to LSU. They've taken the lead and they are very close to securing that commitment from him. But they crucially have a week 12 visit. We have a week 11 visit. So if we can win against Pittsburgh in today's first game, maybe that would impress Theo Graves enough to boost us above LSU. And then if we were to win the game in week 11, blow out the team that we play while he's on campus, there's a slight possibility he chooses us over LSU. What I think is going to happen is he's going to outright commit to LSU after week 10 before he even gets on campus to week 11, and we're not going to have a shot at getting him. That's what I think is going to happen. That's the most likely way that it's going to go down, which is going to break my heart because this guy, Theo Graves, looks like an unbelievable talent. I don't know if I've ever seen a quarterback the level of Theo Graves in College Football 26. So I really desperately want him on this team, but LSU just has more resources. They have the better pipeline because he's from Louisiana. It's just not going to work out in our favor. And I do believe he's going to just commit to LSU after this week, regardless of what we do. Certainly if we lose, but even if we win, I think he's going to just commit because they're so close. Their influence is so much. I'm going to be so devastated because he's not going to wait for the next week just to go on campus and see the visit. It's just not going to happen. But I don't know. I'm going to be super depressed, so just get ready for that. But if you're going to enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe, join the Juice Club. Let's get into this game and get through the Pittsburgh game so we can figure out what the heartbreak is going to be. Here we are, week 10 of the 3rd season in East Delaware. We have 2 losses on the year. We lost the first game of the season to Florida, at the time the number 2 team in the country in the Aflac kickoff game. And then we just recently lost to Miami. For some reason, we can't beat Miami. I don't know what it is. But that's 2 years in a row now we lost to Miami. But now we have Pittsburgh, the number 4 team in the country, at their place. It's going to be an unbelievably tough game. Last episode, we did lose out on the recruitment of Tavon Elkins, which I'm still super upset about. He didn't even have a visit to Georgia. He just straight up committed to them. Super upset. But the reason I have him on the team or on the schedule still, or on the prospect board, is because his deal breaker is brand exposure. And right now Georgia only has a B+, and they need to have a B. So if Georgia has a down end of the season, their brand exposure might go down and maybe he decommits. There's a possibility. I don't think it's going to happen, but there is a possibility. So I wanted to keep him on the board just in case he did decommit, and then we can get back in the race and maybe we get him. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen, but I just wanted to have that possibility. We do have 2 commitments so far, a corner and a edge rusher, both 4 stars. So I'm excited about that. We are building a lead on the number 1 player in the country, Forrest Tatum. But again, LSU, who seems to want to be a thorn in my side this recruiting cycle, is starting to make a impact, but he's also on campus week 11, so there's a chance that Forrest Tatum is a East Delaware Knight at the end of this episode. But here is the one I've been hyping up. Theo Graves. Just look at that influence bar. There's so little left to go before he commits to LSU. I don't know if there's a way we can get him. I've done everything I can. I've already got the hard sell. It's the best we can literally do. It's A+, A, B+. I've got the 50 hours total. He's coming on campus against Temple. It's a rivalry game. It's a +2 influence. We've got him on the family visit, which is an A, so there's a world where he commits after the visit, but he might just commit to LSU before he even takes the visit to us. He might commit after this game against Pitt when we simulate, and I'm going to be absolutely devastated when that happens. But I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it. He's going to commit, and it's going to be it's just going to be heartbreaking. It is going to be simply heartbreaking. There are some people we are losing out on, but then there's some other guys that we're feeling pretty good about. So I don't know. But I really only care about these two guys up here, Forrest Tatum and Theo Graves. I'd like to have these other guys, obviously. They're all 5 stars, and they're all pretty good. But these are the two guys that I absolutely want. We should be in a good position to get Forrest Tatum, and Theo Graves, I don't know. It's a little it's going to be a little depressing seeing him commit to LSU, considering we've had such a good chance at him all season, and then LSU just have so much to work with. Right now, we are not projected to make the college football playoffs with our 2 losses, but that could change if we were to upset Pittsburgh in today's game and then obviously make our way to the conference championship game. Right now, as things stand, we are the 5th team in the conference. Pitt is undefeated, hopefully not after this game, and then Louisville is also undefeated in the conference. But then we got Duke and Miami, who we haven't played. So we have played. Miami has the tiebreaker over us. If it were to come down to that, to get like the 2nd team in, they would get in. But if somehow Louisville loses, Duke loses, or maybe Miami loses again, I don't know. There's a chance where we can get in, but it is year number 1 of being in the ACC, so we can't get our hopes up too much to play in the conference championship game. Excuse me. I'm going to wear the Crusade uniforms today, and we are going to take on Pitt. Can they wear their old school jerseys, like the Larry Fitzgerald jerseys? I'm much more of a fan of those than I am of the current ones that they have. It doesn't look like they have those. That's so stupid. Whatever. They'll just wear the normal home uniforms. We will take them on the road. This is a tough game. Pitt's the number 4 team in the nation. It's on the road. The crowd's going to be very loud. This is probably going to be a lot trickier than we may initially have thought.
Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Pole positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. 3 Sports College Football Line Staples, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we use that term loosely. And University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer, guys, let's get down to the field.
We are here at Acrisure Stadium, or as I like to refer to it, as Heinz Field, because Acrisure Stadium is just a real stupid name, so they should never lost the deal for Heinz Field, but whatever. I'm still going to refer to it as Heinz Field. So we are here. I forgot they played here because they share the stadium with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But we're taking on the number 4 team in the country. This obviously would be considered an upset. They're the number 4 team. They're undefeated. They're at home. Even though we have 2 losses and we're a pretty good team, we have not played the best this year, so it definitely would be considered an upset, and we need to have that upset. I want to be the person that upsets the number 4 team in the country. And I think we can do that. That's a great start to the game. Cameron Poe, 15-yard run, first play. Quite the start. Quite the start. It is loud. I knew it was going to be. We knew it was going to be a hostile environment coming in here. This team is good. This crowd wants to see good football from their boys. But I want to see good football from our boys. The only problem with being on the road in such a loud environment is it's going to be a little hard to change plays, audible, hot routes, all kinds of stuff like that. Because receivers aren't going to be able to hear. So if I want to make my adjustments, I might not be able to. This play's usually pretty money, and this time it's going to be real money. Shelton Lighton down the field. Throw me a stiff arm. I'm not really a stiff arm, but it works. It got him a lot of yards. Down to the 8. If Shelton Lighton wasn't so beat up and hurt, he probably would have had even more yards, maybe even a touchdown there. But he's got such bad wear and tear right now that his speed is really low. Cameron Poe to the 1. The Dragon Warrior almost punched it in. I did see, they showed it quickly there before I clicked that last play. Pittsburgh has people on campus for today's game, and I think including a 5-star recruit that is watching this game. So if we could also ruin their recruiting class by making them lose out on a 5-star, that'd be pretty helpful to us, considering they are a competitor in this conference. It's 4th and goal. I think we got to go for it. We could take the 3 points, but this is a top 4 team that we're going up against on the road. We got to try, and it's going to be Kenyon Garnett. He was stopped at the beginning, but he fought through, and he punches it in. That's why you have a guy like Kenyon Garnett, because he's so dynamic. He's such a problem for opposing defenses to try to game plan against. Who would have thought a 4th and goal from the 2, we would have pulled a QB blast out? Not many people. But we did, and we gambled on it, and it worked. And now that gives us a 7-0 lead, which brings us to the defense. And it brings us to the best player in college football, not Eli Holstein, Jackson Howard. Jackson Howard has had one of the most magical seasons up to this point I've ever seen from a college football player. He's having an unbelievable season at rushing the passer and sacking the quarterback. He's still not in the Heisman voting just yet, but we'll get him there. Trust me. He at least deserves an invite to New York. There's no way he'd win it, but he at least deserves an invite to New York with the season he's having. 2nd and 14. They lose 4 yards on the first handoff. Jackson Howard, get in there, man. He can't get in there. It's going to be caught, held on to. 1st down Pitt. Holstein put that right where only his guy could get it. That was a really, really good throw from a Heisman favorite. Not much our DBs could do about that. We just need to hope that Jackson Howard can make his plays, because if he can't get into the quarterback, we're going to be in real trouble. We need to get pressure on Holstein. We cannot allow him to have time in the pocket, because he's going to light us up. He's already kind of doing that. He's already kind of lighting us up here. Get there, knock that down. Good job. Incomplete pass. He threw that into a lot of traffic across the middle of the field, and it gets knocked incomplete. Incomplete pass. 4th down and inches. They will punt it back to us. That's a huge turnover. Forcing the punt there is massive, because the way that Holstein was moving, it looked like they were going to drive down the field pretty easily on us. Couldn't be happier with that. Now we got to go. I don't really like any of the play calls here, but I guess since Garnett's going to come in, read option works pretty well. And it's going to be Cameron Poe. I pressed the wrong, or I didn't press any button, which means I pressed the wrong button. I was going to keep that with Garnett, and I didn't hold down the button, which in 26 is to keep the football with the quarterback. So that's on me. Rashad English gets the ball swatted out of his hands. Wow. Good coverage from the DB there, or the linebacker there. Didn't see that coming at all. I thought I was going to have a secured catch. Can I fit that across the middle here? I can. It's Keelan Rounds who falls backwards for the 1st down. Beautiful catch and getting the 1st down. Good spatial awareness. Spatial and fresh. Keelan Rounds knows what he's doing. He gets the job done, gets the 1st down, and now we get a fresh set as we enter the 2nd quarter, trying to take as much time as possible off this clock. Limit the amount of possessions that Pittsburgh has as Cameron Poe delivers a huge run in the first play of the quarter. Limit the amount of possessions that Pittsburgh has to work with. If we can do that, we'll be good to go, and I barely got that away. Barely got that away. 2nd down and 10. Handoff. Lighton has a little bit of room, falls forward at the 42. He feels super slow, as you can see by his risk of injury. He's got minus, what'd that say, 16, minus 16 speed. He feels really, really beat up. I think that might be a offside as Garnett can't get the ball away. I think we might have got bailed by an offside. Yeah, I didn't even see him line up where he lined up at, but obviously it was offside. We're going to get a first down out of that. I'll take it. Works for me. Works for me. Sometimes that benefits me. Handoff. Cameron Poe stopped. I thought I might be able to get close enough to bounce it away, but I couldn't. Second down and 9. This has got to be underneath, and it is going to be underneath to Keelan Rounds, who falls forward to the 29. 3rd and 2. A 3rd down and 2 is a weird spot to be in. Excuse me, got something wrong with my throat today. Javon Lakes is going to come in, and Javon Lakes is going to get the first down. Good ball carrier vision from Javon Lakes to be able to adjust, because he was going to run right into that guy in the one gap there. But he adjusted and got the first down. Look at Javon Lakes go. He's kind of the forgotten man in this running back room, but when he gets in, he does pretty well. I will give him that credit. He does pretty well when he comes in. He just doesn't get in a lot. Cameron Poe falls down at the 7. That'll take us to the 2-minute. Never mind, a timeout called before the 2-minute by Pittsburgh. Okay, trying to save themselves some time. We're going to do a little jet touch pass to Rashad English here. He's our gadget player for a reason. Rashad English, get the corner. Rashad English! 2-minute comes around. He gets to the 1, I think, right? Yeah, the 1 is where he's at. That's a little annoying that he could not get in. I thought about diving, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get a good animation on the dive. So we'll just hand it off to Javon Lakes. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, East Delaware. We lead by 2 scores in the first half against Pitt. Okay, this is good. Starting to build a little bit of a lead. Defense has got to play good again. We forced a punt on the first drive. Let's do it again. Ooh, Louisville and Duke are playing against each other right now as we play this game. And they're both ahead of us as well in the conference. So if Louisville loses or Duke, if either one of them loses and we're able to beat Pitt, we're going to shoot up the rankings right there in the conference. Holstein back out there on offense. He's got time in the pocket, but it quickly goes away. I think that might have been Scruggs who got in on him. It was one of the two. Maybe it was Langston Bowling. I'm not sure. Somebody got in on him and forced him to get that ball away. Incomplete. Jackson Howard again being neutralized here. He had such a start to the year. But ever since the past couple weeks have gone by, he just has not been very productive. He's gotten like a sack every game or something, but the production, he was getting like 6 sacks a game, 7 sacks a game. Maybe that was a little too much to think he was going to keep doing. But he might get one here. No, he's not going to get one here. Receiver comes back to the football, and Pittsburgh runs a no-huddle offense that is very annoying. I hate playing against teams that run no-huddle offenses. Oh, Hawaii lost to New Mexico. That's a little upsetting. Oh, that's incomplete. Good hit. That might have been Chambliss who knocked that out. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. Miami lost. They lost to North Carolina. I just saw that. Good knockdown, Haynesworth. On the bottom ticker there, Miami just got upset by North Carolina, unranked North Carolina. That's huge. That is huge for us. That's their 2nd loss in the conference. If we win this game, we'll jump them. And Jackson Howard will get the sack. Forcing the 4th down, Jackson Howard continues his big season. He continues his streak of also getting at least 1 sack in every game this year. Okay, Jackson, that's what I needed. A big 3rd down play, gets it to 4th down, forces another punt. Exactly what we had to do. We have 37 seconds. Can we somehow get into field goal range here? It's going to be kind of tight. They will get the football to start the second half, so we'll have to be a little weary of that. And the bumps, man. Bumps are so annoying in these video games. I can't even explain how. I've done it before. I've explained how annoying they are before. So frustrating. I think I'm just going to take the easy scramble with Kenyon Garnett. We're going to run some hurry up. I could call timeout. I have 3 of them. But I'm just going to call a scramble here. Maybe catch them off guard. Get them in a wrong defense. Scramble again with Kenyon. He's got enough speed to get to the sideline. 16 seconds, 47-yard line. That's what having Kenny Garnett can do for you. Cole Welliver can't do that kind of stuff. Speaking of, he's in the game now. 16 seconds. We saved all of our timeouts for stuff like this, where we can just hand it to the tight end, call a timeout, inch a little bit closer. Just got to keep inching closer and closer to the field goal line. That's going to be caught by Butler Tanner. Timeout called. 8 seconds remain in this half. 8 seconds remain in the half. Garnett can come in, and I think I might just take this off with Garnett to guarantee field goal range. Let's just do that. Slide down, guaranteed field goal range. I'll call my final timeout. We were able to work it. We were able to work it into field goal range. It's right down the middle. This should be an easy drill. It is up. Is it short? Is it good? It's good. I thought I didn't put enough power on it. It's good. So somehow we came away with 3 points out of that. I'll take that all day. We enter the half up 17-0 on the number 4 team in the country. We are playing a lot better than we have previously. I'm happy about that. Kicking off to start the second half here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are dominating them so far. They've had some moments, some shiny moments, and I think I just saw Louisville. I think Louisville might be up 24-0 on Duke right now, which is kind of insane. We got to keep a close eye on that game, because that does have an impact on what we do. I think the conference standings are going to shake up a lot as we get to week 11. We also need to see if I can notice LSU's score. I don't know if LSU's playing, but if I can see their score, if they were to lose, man, that would help us out a lot. I don't think LSU's going to lose, but they could. You never know. This is a big 3rd and 2, by the way. Oh, they're playing Boston College. They're not losing that game. Typical SEC scheduling Boston College this late in the season. We forced a 3-and-out for Pittsburgh, by the way. They ran a couple of run plays. We blew them up. It's 4th and 2. They will punt it away again. This Pittsburgh team offense has been non-existent today. I know the feeling. I know the feeling of an offense being non-existent. But we sit in prime. Does that say Damon Williams being the quarterback at Texas? That's kind of crazy. We are in prime position here. We have cooled down the crowd. They are out of the game. They are not loud. We can basically run whatever play we want to run with hot routes and everything. We've taken them completely out of this game. We've neutralized that aspect of the home field advantage. And this team in general, this Pittsburgh team in general has just not been... Maybe they're fraudulent, 8-0. Maybe they haven't played anybody. I don't know. We get an injury on our offensive line, which is never good. But maybe this Pitts team is a fraudulent 8-0. Maybe they're not really the 4th best team in the country. Who knows? But I'm just trying to take time off. Just take some time off. Work the clock. If we score another touchdown, brilliant. If not, field goal would be okay. Javon Lakes, easy catch. I probably could have caught that and ran, but didn't know he's going to have that much space. 3rd and 6. Underneath, it's Bryce Kane. Just go down, Bryce. All you need is the first down. Welliver's over 100 yards through the air. And we will continue to go. Trying to take the time off the 3rd quarter clock. If you could throw me a block here. He caught me from behind. Caught me from behind. Caught me from behind. We're almost under 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter. We're doing a brilliant job. Javon Lakes goes down, 12-yard line. Do I have a passing play up my sleeve? Maybe a PA cross right here. This could be a Keelan Rounds easy catch. I got to throw it. It's going to be in the air. Play action probably wasn't the smartest idea in that situation. Bryce Jenkins, I've seen his name a lot. He's been a menace today for Pitt. I guess that's a screen pass. That'll work. Cameron Poe gets 2 yards out of it, and it's a field goal opportunity for us. This is kind of a sharp angle. I should be able to hit it, I think. I think I can hit this, right? Did I push it too much? No, I got it. Okay. 20-0. 20-0, we lead. 3 scores. With not a lot of time left. And Pitt's offense has done basically nothing the entire game. They've had a couple big plays, or promising plays, I guess. Not even really big plays, just promising plays. Other than that, it's been punt, 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 punt. And this Heisman frontrunner, Eli Holstein, not really impressing that much. They're going to hand out to the running back. He got away. I thought I was going to get to the backfield and blow that up, but he somehow just got the edge right before my guy got there, and he got around him. It's kind of annoying because I thought I had a blown up play right there. Under a minute in the third quarter, 2nd and 3. You probably shouldn't be running the football, should you? Oh, it's play action. Handoff, or throw to the running back, actually. Super late hit. Some interesting play calls from the Pitt offense. They're going to change their play. There's the snap, the handoff to the running back. They keep going run. I mean, you're down 20-0 with a quarter to go. You're running plays that are getting no yards. You're wasting all this time. You got to go, 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 go. Where's the sense of urgency here? Jackson Howard almost got a sack on Eli Holstein, but he just threw it away before full contact was made. And this is the final play before the quarter. If they get it off, they're not going to get it off. They're still too worried about what the play call is. We head to the fourth quarter, up 20-0. No sense of urgency from this Pitt offense. They are not doing what they need to do. And this could be devastating for their hopes at a college football playoff. Well, they'd probably still make it with this if they win out the rest of the season. Oh, a QB sneak, and he got it. I was not prepared for a QB sneak. That's probably on me. I should have lined up better for a QB sneak, but I wasn't even thinking about it. And he got it on me. I'd love another sack with Jackson Howard. It's not going to happen on this play. First down. Penn State just upset Ohio State 30-27. That one I'm going to throw up. Absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. Oh, out of the backfield. Oh, I missed the tackle because I'm a sucky suck boy. Oh, I hate myself. I really do. I really do hate myself. How do I miss that? How does one simply miss that tackle? Come on, Jackson. He can't get there again. Throwing it to the middle receiver. He's down. This no-huddle offense is starting to get on my nerves. It's really starting to get on my nerves. We're going to dial up a blitz, see if we can get to Holstein. Oh, he's going to find an open man. First down and a touchdown. Pittsburgh is on the board, and that might give them some hope. That might give them the hope they need to get back in this game. Luckily, we've built a decent lead of 3 scores. Now, obviously, 2 scores. Do they go onside here? No, they don't go onside. No, I didn't think so. There's still enough time in the game where they can trust their defense. But their defense really hasn't done that well. Falk with the return. That's a really good return from Falk to the 25. And all we got to do is just keep running the football. Keep doing the thing we've been doing all game. It has worked really well, and it's going to continue to work really well. Javon Lakes, big run. That'll take time off the clock. They're going to start calling timeouts once we get close to the 2 minute. They might start calling them before that. I'm not sure 100% what they do. But Cameron Poe gets that over the first down line. That'll take us into the 3 minutes left. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of time taken off. Another handoff. This time it's Poe. And Cameron Poe first down again. Are they going to give me... Am I still up? Oh, I thought for a second I was still up there. That'll take us under 3 minutes in the game. We'll try a QB blast, give our running backs a little bit of a breather here. And look at the speed and the space for Kenny Garnett. Breaks a tackle, flag on the play. Is it going to be a legal block in the back late by Cameron Poe? That's a brutal call, man. Such a back-breaking call, especially with such a good run that we just had. That's a tough one. Stops the clock as well. Poe gets it. Timeout called by Pittsburgh. Here they go. They're going to start using them. They're going to start using the timeouts. If we get a couple first downs, we can win this game. Garnett's in the game now. Gives us a chance to scramble if need be. I got to throw that away. Unfortunately, Keelan Rounds, he stopped on his route which is not what I needed him to do. I think it was an option. He could either stop or continue going to the sideline. He stopped, and that's not what I needed him to do. Javon Lakes is going to get us that first down, though. Isaiah Morrow Jr. injured on the play, which gives them a free timeout. You got to just get off of the sideline. You can't go down in this situation, because now we're going to need another first down to win this game. And that's the dude, the big D tackle. I forget his name already. Bryce something, I think. Was it Bryce Jenkins? Is that his name? I don't remember, but he's good. Second timeout used by Pitt. Pitt? Javon Lakes. Look at the movement from Javon Lakes. Shifty little running back. He gets it up to the 12. All the timeouts have been used by Pitt. Look at this defense. They are begging me to run the football with Kenyon Garnett. Don't go in, Kenyon. Oh my God, he almost went in. I tried to slide, not dive. Not Superman dive, but whatever. We get it past the 2 minute, and now I can QB kneel at the 1. Talk about disrespect. Talk about absolute disrespect. QB kneeling from the 1. It unfortunately doesn't run the entire time off, but I can take this down just a little bit longer. Snap it with Lakes. He's going to be denied, probably for the best. And we can QB kneel it again. And we can walk away with a W on the road. Actually, no, it's not over just yet, is it? We're going to have to call one more play, aren't we? We're going to have to call one more play. 4th and goal from the 1. I can't believe this is the situation we're in. Luckily, even if we don't get this and Pittsburgh goes down and scores like a 1-play touchdown, 99 yards, it still wouldn't win the game because they'd still be down another touchdown. So we have basically virtually guaranteed ourselves a victory here against undefeated Pitt. And it wasn't even really that close. We kind of dominated this game from the jump. I'm just hoping that this is what we need to keep Theo Graves away from LSU. They stopped us from scoring there, but like I said, even if they were to get a touchdown here, it does not matter. It will not matter in the grand scheme of the game. I'd like a safety. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, we almost got it, actually. Pitt will have one final play. 3 seconds remain in the game. Pitt's undefeated season will be over. Their place at top of the conference will probably be over, too. Holstein fires. Intercepted. Not intercepted. Mixon knocks it down, and that's the ball game. We win a big conference matchup against Pitt. We needed that absolutely. Absolutely needed that. And now all we got to do, cross our fingers, please, Theo. For the love of God, do not commit to LSU after this week. Please. Please. Here we go. There's nothing left to do except to find out if he's going to commit or not. He's going to commit to LSU. I can feel it. He commits to LSU! Ah! Why? Why not even take the visit, Theo? We do get closer on Tatum. I do think that when we blow out Temple, or hopefully when we blow out Temple, he'll commit. Theo Graves has chosen to go to LSU without even taking a visit to us or taking a visit to LSU. He just straight up commits. I am heartbroken. I am devastated. The best college quarterback athlete I've seen in this game will not be on campus next season. And his deal breaker is proximity to home. He's from Louisiana. He went to LSU. He's not decommitting. Why? Why? Theo Graves, man. Theo Graves. Brutal. Absolutely brutal loss right there. Forrest Tatum's going to commit. Roderick Hicks is on campus in the next episode, the final episode of the season. We have an F and then an A and an A minus. I think I can sell that. It's not a great hard sell, but it's better than not selling at all. So we might as well do it. If I could actually move the buttons. There we go. I hate that online is so laggy. So we'll switch that to a hard sell. Notre Dame actually has gained a lot of motion here on Lyle Ash. So we'll try to hard sell him, and we'll give him clocked in A plus and then 2 Bs. That might work. It might not work. I don't know. God, I'm so upset. I'm just so upset. The fact that we lost Theo Graves is just so stupid. He was probably the one guy out of any recruiting class I've really ever had that I've wanted so badly more than anything, and I just could not get him. LSU just has, they just have too many assets. There's not really much I could do. Not really much I could do, unfortunately. Just a devastating loss. Devastating. He likes playing style. Good news. We have an A plus in that. Is this guy any good? Udo Kongbo? He has 85 speed, 81 throw power. His accuracies are kind of bad, but he might be worth taking a look at. He doesn't even have any offers, so if we can get in the race for him, that might not be a bad idea. Oh, Theo Graves, man. How did you choose LSU? Oh, brutal loss. Devastating loss, dare I say. A simply devastating loss. Cannot for the life of me begin to understand his decision making there. There's still a lot of 4-stars that are undecided. They have offers, but they have not chosen their schools just yet. We might have a chance to get in on them if we are in the right time. We have the right amount of hours going after him. There's a world where we can get some of these guys. I'm so upset. I'm so upset, man. It's so stupid. Any tight ends available? There's a JUCO sophomore. This guy's already committed to UConn. There's a pure blocker. Another pure blocker. I'm not really interested in pure blockers. That seems to be all that's available. I guess the other teams aren't interested in pure blockers either. Pure possession, pure blocker. Come on, there's got to be some tight ends available, right? More pure blockers. A 6'2", 208. That's not even a tight end. That's a wide receiver. You know what? I can probably grab a tight end in the portal if I have to. Oh, I'm so devastated by that. I don't even know if I can go on. I'm so utterly devastated by the loss of Theo Graves there. This is a 5-star. I didn't even realize he was a 5-star. I wonder if we can get in on him. All right, well, we added new guys to the board. We still only have the 2 commits, but after this game against Temple, we should probably have Forrest Tatum as well. 2 of my most wanted guys both commit to other schools. God. Okay, all right, whatever. Whatever. The Heisman watch, we still don't have any respect on Jackson Howard, even though he's having a crazy season. The conference standings right now, after Pitt's loss, we've jumped to number 2. Miami lost. Duke lost, obviously, to Louisville. So now it's us and Louisville. That's kind of huge for us. That is kind of huge for us because there's not many more games left to go in the season. We only have 2 more games after this. So we will take on Temple in the final game of the episode. It's a big recruiting game because we have the number 1 player in the country coming to visit. If we win this game, I think even outright if we win this game no matter what, we'll get his commitment. But if we blow them out, we'll definitely get it. So let's just go do that. It's a rivalry game, but Temple's not on our level anymore. This should be a breeze. We are here at home against our rivals, Temple. Big recruiting visit. Gotta have a big win. We got the #1 player in the entire country on our campus today. Last year we played them, we beat them 31-7, and it wasn't even really close as that may say, and that's not close at all. We should simply crush this Temple squad. And we need a big victory here. Not only because it would help me a little bit get over my anger of losing on Theo Graves. I can't believe we lost him, man. He didn't even consider the visit. Like he just outright committed to LSU before even coming on campus. Like at least hold off. I would still have been upset if he would have committed to LSU after our week 11 visit, but at least come on campus, dog. At least come on campus and see what we got. Maybe it'll change your mind. But no, he was just dead set on being an LSU Tiger. He still is here. I didn't take him off the board, so he is still on campus. I don't think that can change anything. I've never seen that happen before, where a player that's already committed to another school. Although LSU did just lose to Alabama, but it's not his deal breaker is proximity to home. That can't change unless LSU moves cities. But that doesn't happen, obviously. So it's pretty much just a devastating loss, and that's about it. A devastating loss in recruiting. God, having him there, he would have been so good next season. Him as the starter, and then Kenny Garnett coming in spot moments to run some QB power and stuff, some QB blast like he did right there. I mean, that would have been a lethal combination. I guess there's still hope that maybe he decides to transfer after a season, and he's in the portal in season 5, or he's in the season 4 off-season portal, and he comes to play for us in season 5. I guess that's a possibility. But that's still, I mean, that's a whole season away. Like that's a long time away. I don't want to wait that. I wanted him here now. I want my money now. I'm so devastated. So devastated. We're going to win this game against Temple, though. That's the only bright spot, I guess, because it's going to get us the #1 player in high school football. The national #1. So I guess that's something. He's going to definitely help us out in the coming years, but God, having a quarterback like that would have been generational. A quarterback like that would have been a phenomenal addition to this team. As we get the touchdown with Cameron Poe, we lead 7-0 here at the start of the second quarter. We took an entire quarter off the clock, out of the game, as we ran our offense there on the first drive, and now we will give it to Temple for the first time. This could be a game to get Jackson Howard a bunch of sacks. He was able to get one against Pitt, but against a Temple left tackle, I would be really surprised if he wasn't able to generate any pressure at all. I mean, he was generating pressure against Penn State's left tackle, so I'd be shocked if he couldn't do it against Temple's. But we'll find out. Here we go. Their quarterback is a star. Here comes Jackson Howard. It's not going to be Jackson Howard, but he's going to not pick up the fumble. Wait, who did? It's a safety because we tackled the guy in the end zone, or we touched him in the end zone. So somebody forced the strip sack. It might have been Jarek Francis. It could have been somebody else. I didn't really see. Might have been Dominic Kirks, actually. The ball goes into the end zone. The offensive lineman jumps on it, but he gets touched in the end zone for a safety. I don't know how Jackson Howard didn't just corral the ball in his own body and get the touchdown, but he didn't. And the screen pass is going to work to perfection here. I mean, just look how much better we are than Temple. The only reason we're playing them, obviously, is because they're a rival, but we just have so much more talent than Temple does at this point, 3 years deep. It's a good thing we're so deep at running back, too, because Shelton Lighton has been super injured on wear and tear, which leaves a lot of backups to have to come into play, because then you got Cameron Poe, who's also pretty beat up on wear and tear. So we've seen a lot of Javon Lakes this episode, which is not a bad thing. Javon's a good player. And it is his final season here. He's a senior. He's a good player. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, East Delaware. We're piling it on. I don't know how much of this game you guys are going to see. We might get to the third quarter, and it might be like 50-0. There's a chance that could happen. So we might not be showing much of this game. It's already 16-0. We've scored 2 times. Well, we had the 2-point safety as well. I'd love a big hit here. Oh, I got it, but it didn't really work. Hit sticks don't matter. Hit sticks are non-existent. I wish that there was a world where we dominate Temple and Theo Graves realizes he made a mistake and he chooses to decommit from LSU and come to us, but that's not physically possible in this game. In real life, that could happen, but that's not a thing in College Bowl 26, unfortunately. Yes, Jackson Howard. Oh, I missed my sack opportunity. Good scramble from the quarterback, though. But I do feel like I'm going to be able to get a lot of sacks today with Jackson Howard because just this first half, I've been able to get basically insta wins off this left tackle. For the most part, at least. Oh, who's this chonker? I don't know who that is. Is it a tight end? I don't know. He is a tight end. He's a hefty dude. He's got to be like 280. 290, but it's all chonk, not any muscle there. Read option, not read option, play RPO. Did I hit the quarterback? They're showing Jackson Howard here. Wow, roughing the passer? I guess I did. I guess I jumped on him. Although, is this another phantom roughing the passer call like we had earlier? Nah, I mean, it's real soft. I dove into his knee. At least I actually made contact with him, unlike the last time we had a pass interference or a roughing the passer call. At least I actually hit him in the knees. That's understandable. It's still soft because he didn't even really move or acknowledge that I hit him. But I'll take it. It's not a good call, but it's better than the previous one that we had where I didn't even physically touch him and still got called for roughing the passer. So whatever. What the F ever. We have now jumped in, with that win against Pitt, we have now jumped into the college football playoff discussion, which is pretty sick because I missed the sack opportunity on the quarterback, and he's got a lot of room to run. He's got it up to the 17. Maybe Temple is better than I thought. At least this quarterback seems to be because he's actually making some moves. I know that there's people out there that would be super upset with the way that the rankings have us, because we're at rank number 10 in the country right now. Miami is ranked number 12 in the country, but they have the win over us. I know that there's people out there on Twitter that would be like, how is Miami ranked lower than East Delaware when Miami beat East Delaware during the season? But also, Miami has 2 losses. We have 2 losses. So I guess and Miami has 2 conference losses, I think. We only have 1 conference loss. So I guess the committee values conference losses more than they value regular season losses or out of conference losses. Because that's why we're number 10 and they're number 12. And out to the running back. Broken tackle. He dodged the cut stick. He's into the end zone. Touchdown Temple. That was almost as scripted of a touchdown drive as you could ever get. The moment the quarterback started scrambling, I could have bet my entire life savings, which is not much, but I could have bet my entire life savings that they were going to score a touchdown on that drive, and I would have been right. That felt very, very clear it was going to be a touchdown. But that's okay, because they haven't proven to be able to stop us at all. So I'm not too worried about this Temple squad. Hand off to Cameron Poe. He breaks off a tackle. I thought he was going to get down immediately there. I'm really shocked he was able to get through there. We'll try a jet touch pass. It's going to be Rashad English. If we go to the other side, maybe he'll have a better chance at getting in here. English is going to have a lot of room. Throw me a block there. It's not the greatest block he could have thrown, but it was a block. He listened to me. He did throw a block. I wish he would have not pushed him right into my running lane, but whatever. Hand off to Poe. Cameron Poe, 2nd and 1. Okay. I can take... Do I not have shoe clock on? I guess I don't. I'll have to turn that on after this play. Hand out to Poe, and he's down at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. Let's get that shoe clock on. I thought I had it on, but must have got turned off somehow. That gets us the 2-minute warning, and we will move on to the end of the half here. I'm still thinking about Theo Graves, man. I'm so upset about that. We had him. For most of the season, he was in our grasp, but then LSU realized that they wanted him. And when they realized that they wanted him, they had all of the capabilities to get him. They had the pipeline. It was written in the stars for them as we scored another touchdown. I've never been this depressed about missing out on a player, but just the fact that we didn't get him is so annoying. Just really, really ticked off about Theo Graves right now, as you could probably tell. But we are winning 23-7, so it's not the end of the world, because this is going to result in us getting the #1 player in the country in Forrest Tatum. So I guess you got to be happy with that. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be happy with our recruiting class at the end of the day. It's going to be a good recruiting class, especially if we can hit the portal pretty well. But I was just hoping to add maybe a generational quarterback as a high school freshman. And that's not going to happen because LSU wants to come and play spoiler. But like I said, maybe there's a world where he transfers after his freshman season. Probably not, because his deal breaker will always be proximity to home, and LSU is never going to be far away from Louisiana, obviously. So there's probably never a world where we get Theo Graves. It's just a missed opportunity. He's going to forever be a LSU Tiger, and he's probably going to go out there and he's going to win a national title and be a Heisman Trophy candidate, and he's probably going to become the greatest LSU quarterback of all time, as Temple just bombed me over the top and scored a touchdown because he broke the tackle. Okay. All right. That's what we're doing right now. LSU wants to play hardball on me. That's what we're doing. Nothing can ever be simple, can it? I can't just go out here and absolutely obliterate Temple. They have to go and bomb me down the field. 42 seconds. There is a world where we score here. Not just a field goal, but a touchdown, depending on what kind of play calling we're getting here, which is not super good play calling. We can't run the ball. That's just not what's going to happen. We probably do need a pass. Play action doesn't feel like a right move, but it's going to be what we call. And I don't have anything open, and it's going to be intentional grounding, because I mean, Temple, to give them credit, even though I hate to give them credit, they covered everything. They covered everything. So I guess we just got to eat that intentional grounding and retry here on 2nd and 20. They're playing deep, as to be expected. Check it down quickly. That's going to give us a little bit of time. Temple calls a timeout because they think they have a chance to get the football back. Well, you're wrong, Temple. You don't have a chance to get the football back, because if I don't get this, I'm going for it on 4th down. But I am going to get it because Butler Tanner's going to get the 1st down. That's huge. That's going to give us at least a little bit of time to call no huddle here. Just a little bit of time. We can snap that football. We can take the top off the defense. If that ball gets there in time, it does. It's going to get to the receiver. Welliver delivers a good enough ball. Could have been a little bit more in front of him, but it works. And Rashad English has gotten us close to at least field goal range. Possibly more than that, as Keelan Rounds will just run out of bounds, save us a timeout. I might have been able to get a couple more yards on that. Didn't want to test anything too crazy. 10 seconds remaining. I think Butler Tanner's open here. If I can get that ball to him, it's going to be caught by Keelan Rounds, of all people. Oh my God, that's not even who I threw the football to. Kenyon Garnett has such a bad arm that this ball was thrown to Butler Tanner, but because the ball sailed over his head, Keelan Rounds came back and said, "That's my football," and comes and gets it. I mean, I know Keelan is a ball hawking wide receiver. He's aggressive. He's a diva wide receiver. That's his whole thing. But he steals the ball from Butler Tanner, which, to be fair, maybe Butler Tanner wouldn't have caught this. Maybe it was a little bit too much in front of him. I mean, as you can see, it is slightly out in front, so it might have been incomplete. So maybe Keelan Rounds does the right thing and catches that football, and the fact that he holds on to it in the end is just even crazier. So it works out as a touchdown for the Delaware Knights, but it was not the intended receiver that I planned on throwing that football to. But you know what? A catch is a catch. A touchdown is a touchdown. We lead 30-14 at the end of the half. Well, I mean, there's 5 seconds left. But what an insane catch from Keelan Rounds. He is the best wide receiver in college football. I think that's pretty safe to say. 2 seconds left. Are they even going to try? No, they're not going to try. I didn't think they would, but you never know. They will kneel this down. We will go into the half up 30-14. We are doing our job to blow this team out and secure the big blowout victory for the Visits. But I don't want to stop here. 30-14 is nice. 30-14 is nice, but it's not nice enough. Oh, big hit. It's not nice enough to earn ourselves a big, big blowout against a lesser team. It is a rivalry game, so we do get that bit of bonus in the visit, the recruiting visit. But other than that, it's not going to help us if we don't blow this team out because they're a lower tier opponent. So we got to put big numbers on the Temple. What are they, the Owls? The Temple Owls? I don't know what they are. That's got to be a sack. Somebody get to the quarterback. How in the world did he have time to find a receiver there? We simply cannot allow the quarterback to find that much time. Somebody's got to get to the quarterback. Somebody's got to rush the passer here. I thought it should be Jackson Howard, but he's done really not much today. He even got bumped there and could not make the sack, and now the tackle cannot happen. Pettijohn can't bring him down. Hainsworth's not got enough speed. It's going to be a touchdown Temple. Just like that, our defensive secondary is not very fast. And it got exposed right there by a Temple receiver. He's probably only got like 92 speed or something. But it was fast enough. And the 2-point conversion is denied. It'll be a 10-point game. A 10-point game here in Dover, Delaware. All right, good return from Cameron Poe. Really solid return to the 31. Let's get back out on offense here and absolutely cook. We need to cook so hard that it's not even funny how hard we're cooking. We're going to slide down with Kenny Garnett. Run some hurry up. Run a play action double post, because that always works. It might just be a ploy to scramble or find Keelan Rounds. Keelan Rounds intercepted by Temple. The ball sailed over the head of Keelan Rounds by Kenyon Garnett, and I don't even know if I should challenge that. It can't even be challenged. It was a clear interception. Yep, he got a foot in. Yep, that's not a challengeable play. It is an interception from Kenyon Garnett. Just not a good throw. He sailed it over the head of Keelan. And Temple, instead of being blown out, now has a chance to get within 3. If they're able to put a touchdown on the board here. We can really not afford to have a close game against this rival team, because I still think even a close win earns us the commitment of Forrest Tatum. That's how far we have the lead on him. But I don't want to risk it. I really would prefer to just blow them out, but it doesn't seem like that's the path it's going on, especially with the way we've been playing in the offense the past couple drives. This Conlon Green dude is very fat and gets a lot of catches. He's a real guy because he's a senior, but I don't know. I've never heard of him before, and I've never seen a person built like that to play tight end. This quarterback just juked me twice and scores a rushing touchdown. They're down by 3. I am getting exposed by Temple today. Wow. That Tyler Chambers just juked me out of my shoes twice. And we are now only up by 3 points. Our defense has disappeared. Absolutely disappeared in the second half. Evan Thomas picked up an injury. 4:05 to go in the quarter. QB blast from Kenyon Garnett. I mean, at this point, I want to bring a no huddle. I want to bring a chew clock team, but I need a blowout. We need as much time as on the clock as possible to achieve that. So we got to just run it out. This is not how I wanted this game to go, or at least this is not how I expected this game to go. I expected this game to be over very quickly. That is not the case, as I'm struggling to beat Temple. Thankfully, Kenyon Garnett is a god. He's so quick. It's hard to bring him down even when you got good pressure. Handoff to Cameron Poe. He goes outside. He's got a first down and more. Good job from the Dragon Warrior. We have not seen Shelton Lighton since like the first couple of plays of the game. That's the last we saw of him. I might have to try to fit that in there. That's going to be Javon Lakes dropping it. Good coverage from the Temple player there, the Temple linebacker, most likely. I think Bryce Kane's open, and it's going to be swatted down the line. I hate that. I know that happens all the time in real life. I've got such an open receiver, and it just swatted the line is so brutal. But luckily, Rashad English has got a lot of space. Rashad English to the end zone, denied. Down at the 2. And that'll bring up first and goal from the 2. Garnett in the game. Handoff to Javon Lakes, who is denied at the 2 as well. Gain of nothing. We'll go hurry up, try to bounce it in. Temple calls a timeout with, 2:30 something to go? 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Strange decision to call a timeout there. But whatever. They called it. And that's should not have been as tight of a throw as it ended up being. He was supposed to clear and just didn't happen. Handoff Poe, denied. We are down at the 1. They want me to kick the field goal. I just can't kick the field goal. We're at the 1-yard line. There's no way I can kick a field goal here. This has got to be almost a guaranteed scramble with Kenyon Garnett. Yeah, he's wide open. Easy touchdown. It was almost always going to be a run with Garnett no matter what. We were going to live and die by the Kenyon Garnett scramble. We bring the lead back to 10, but that's not good enough. We need 17 plus if we want to achieve the blowout, especially against a rival school, especially against a lower tier school. We cannot afford to have a close win as this visit. We need to just expose this team, but we're the ones getting exposed right now. We are being exposed to all of the children. That is a first down from Temple. Louisville, I did just catch the glimpse there at the bottom. They won their game, so they stay at the top of the conference. It looks like it's going to be Louisville in the conference championship no matter what. That's a big drop, though. They pretty much have locked a spot in the conference championship. It's just a matter of who they will go against. Will it be us? Will it be Maryland? Not Maryland. Will it be Miami? Will it be Pittsburgh? Will it be Duke? Who will it be that plays Louisville in the conference championship, the ACC conference championship here in year 3? I'm hoping that it's us, but we got to win out. And losing to Temple certainly kills those dreams. That's a big hit stick by freshman Jeremiah Wolf. Unfortunately, it's a first down for Temple. And Jackson Howard has been, again, neutralized in this game. Really no pass rush to be discussed. Non-existent. Frustration building by me. I need my star pass rusher to be a star pass rusher against lesser competition. But for some reason, he can't win against a left tackle that plays for Temple. It's games like this that make me want to beat my head against a wall. Because we are clearly the better team by a million miles, and yet we play down to the competition and have to grind out a sweater against a team that is just simply not as talented as us. And we just keep picking up injuries on the defensive line. Byron Scruggs goes down with some sort of interior injury. An internal injury, not interior injury. He's not a house. He's built like a house. That's a oh, sometimes I want to stab myself with a spoon. Oh, I can't believe that was a touchdown. He spun off of 2 different tackles to get a touchdown there. And Temple will again bring it within 3. Sometimes I just want to fire this game into the sun. Along with the company that made it. Oh, we are up 3 points against god-awful Temple. We just got to keep playing. Got to keep playing our brand of ball, and we will eventually just win out. Talent, at the end of the day, whenever it's a close game, talent just will win out. Whoever has the better talent at the end of the day would just win. That's just how it goes. And we have the better talent, so we will just win. But it's annoying that it has to take this long. I think I might be able to fit that in there. That's a close throw, intercepted by Temple. It's going to be a pick 6. Isaiah Morrow can't bring him down. Bryce Kane can't bring him down. Harper can't bring him down. Temple leads on the road. Pick 6. Cole Welliver's football was drastically overthrown. And we are down by 4 at home against Temple. How has this happened? I don't even know. This game is just the worst. And now we are down in the game to a horrible team that should not even have 10 points, let alone 41. Kenyon Garnett with a good enough speed to get up to the 32-yard line, first down. That'll be the end of the third quarter. We go to the fourth quarter down in this one. Well, we can kind of kiss the blowout goodbye. We're not going to get that. But maybe we can still get the win? Because if we lose to Temple, we can kiss not only our chances of the conference championship goodbye, we can also kiss any recruit goodbye. The 5 stars will not want to come here after this. We need to win this game for the sanctity of the school. We've made it a 3rd and 4. We've got Kenyon Garnett. We can scramble if need be, and we need to be. Kenyon Garnett scrambles on that one. I hate this. I so hate this. Tyson Collins put the ball on the ground. We recover it. Skip Montgomery in on it to recover. Good Lord. I mean, they are really testing my patience right now. They are really testing me. Somehow Cameron Poe finds space to get a first down there. This game really wants to see how big of a crash out they can cause. A fumble from Tyson Collins on his first handoff of the day almost results in a turnover for the boys, but Javon Legs fights his way into the end zone. We take our lead back. And we will go up by a field goal once again, 44-41. The fact that we have put 44 points on the board but allowed 41 is a little concerning. I'm a little bit concerned about my defense if we're getting absolutely run by Temple. I really wish that I wasn't concerned with my defense, but that's just the way things go sometimes. Get to him. Jackson Howard blows it up. We got lucky with him running into his own guy, but Jackson Howard gets in there. Big tackle for loss. I'd love a sack to add on to that, Jackson, if you wanted to add that. Quick throw. I mean, we can't cause any pressure if the quarterback gets the ball out in half a nanosecond. Third down and 2. Please. Jackson Howard, sack that ball's out. Recovered by the defense. Jarek Francis falls on it, It's a turnover and a sack for Jackson Howard, a strip sack. Oh, the big players came up big when we needed them. Cameron Poe, bobbing and weaving. Cameron Poe to the 9. He's got 111 on the ground. He's having himself quite the day. But here comes Javon Lakes to shark a touchdown. Javon Lakes fighting, broken tackle down to the 2. Another injury. This time it's CJ Williams again. He's injured every single game. We have Kirby Voorhees in the game, somebody we've never seen this season. He was a transfer last offseason. We did not get to see him at all this year, but we just have so little running back depth because everybody's hurt with the wear and tear that he gets to come in. And Kenyon Garnett will blast his way into the end zone. We take a 10-point lead. 41-51. That strip sack fumble by Jackson Howard ends up being absolutely crucial to this game. Jarek Francis falling on that was huge. And now with 3:54 to go in this ball game, Temple has a chance to get back in it again. But we also have a chance to keep them away from it. Good tackle, only a gain of a couple. Please, 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 please. I need this. I really do. Somebody get to the quarterback, please. Good. For the love of God, how in the world does he have all the time to find an open man and then hit the throw? It's just some stuff like that is just so infuriating because we have the pass rush, especially against Temple, to get off the block almost instantly, and then when we need it to, it doesn't happen. There's no way he should have that much time in the pocket. Second down and 7. He's all by himself. We've got to get a sack here. It's got to happen. Oh, it almost did happen, but of course he throws it as soon as he snaps it. It's almost like he doesn't even take time to figure out who he's throwing to. He receives the ball, and in one fluid motion, it's a throw. He doesn't even take time to pause and think about where he's going. He's got pre-diagnosed throws. That's how quickly he's throwing these footballs. But Jackson Howard almost got the sack there. Chambers on the run. He's got a lot of room. Chambers, that ball's out again. Fumble. It's picked up by Temple. How in the world do we not recover that? You gotta recover that football. We got blessed with a fumble again, and it still was not recovered by us. I hate those bobbling animations when the fumble's on the ground. The fumble AI is just the worst. It might be worse than the blocking AI. Jackson Howard breaks the sack. You're telling me that this quarterback broke the sack of Jackson Howard? I mean, I can't catch a break in this game. Temple is making me want to throw my face out of a window of a 10-story building. I mean, this is out of control. This is simply out of control. This is not how this game is supposed to go. The Temple should not be within 3 points of us in the fourth quarter. We can't stop anybody on defense. Our defense is tragically bad. It is slightly concerning for deeper into this game, but I am very, very annoyed. Just know that. And it's not helping the annoyance of the Theo Graves commitment, him going to LSU. This game is not helping that. So just know I'm doubly annoyed, which is not a good thing. I was kind of hoping for a smooth game against Temple. We win by 30 or 40. We get out of here. Pretty simple, no injuries, very smooth game, straightforward. And yet I'm down to the wire at home against a horrible Temple team. And I could not be angrier than I am right now. Kirby Voorhees, I mean, he's putting together a solid drive. His first ever snaps on offense as a Delaware Knight, and he's putting together a pretty solid drive. Cameron Poe will get 4th and inches and an injury. They want me to kick a 50-yard field goal. I can't kick a 50-yard field goal against Temple. If I can't get a half a yard against Temple, then I should lose the game. But we thankfully get the yard. Good Lord. They want me to kneel it down to end the game. I can't. I can't squeak out a 3-point victory against Temple. I have to try to score a touchdown here. Isaiah Butler, my whole team is falling apart. It's injury after injury after injury after injury. Can we please keep it together, guys? Good Lord. That ball is caught by Skip Montgomery. This time it's injury to a Temple player. I can't QB kneel. I can't win by 3 against Temple with 5 stars on campus. That just can't be what happens. I have to win this game by at least 10. I'm going to take a horrible sack there, but I didn't have anybody open. Or maybe I did, I just wasn't looking. I was almost always going to scramble there. Try to get around a dude. It's not going to work out. I get a couple yards back, but maybe I should just QB kneel, man. Because it doesn't seem like my offense knows what to do right now. It's never good when you got a non-existent offense on the field. That's going to be dropped. I can't believe I got to take a 3-point field goal right here. I didn't even make it. I didn't even make the field goal. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. 52 seconds, no timeouts. We can't lose the Temple, can we? I understand I should have QB kneeled and won the game by 3, but I needed a touchdown. I just couldn't get. Our offense could not move the football. This offense is not my favorite offense. I liked last year's with Lincoln Keenholz. We were moving the ball. I felt confident in our team every single time we came out there. But this time, I don't feel confident. Every time we come out there, I'm terrified that we have to play offense. Because I don't know if it's Cole Welliver or what, but I just don't like our offense this year. It's not very fun. And we are now in danger of allowing a game-tying field goal to Temple. If they take us to overtime here, I'm going to blow something up. 24 seconds remain. They need probably 10, 15 yards to field goal range. A sack would be amazing here. Pettijohn, great tackle. Great tackle from Riley Pettijohn. They're going to spike it, which is a weird decision. They spike it, wasting a down, and now they're down to their final play, possibly. If they don't get a first down here, I mean, even if they do get a first down, it might be all over. We'll find out what happens. It's going to be caught. Keep him up. Keep him up. We couldn't keep him up, but that doesn't mean they're going to get the time. They've got 3 seconds. The ball's snapped. Don't snap it. Don't snap it. Don't snap it. Oh, we survived. Good Lord. I am infuriated with that game. We won by 3 against a horrible Temple team. Our defense is awful. Jackson Howard has set the new single-season sack record. He's beaten Terrell Suggs. Good for him. He's also set the East Delaware career sack record. He comes in one season, breaks all these records. Good for him. But the fact that we won by 3 points against Temple, I mean, we won the game. It's good, but that was supposed to be a cakewalk game, and yet we don't get it. And we also don't get the commitment of Forrest Tatum. I'm a little bit concerned now. He didn't commit after that game because the visit probably went horrible. It was a close game, which means we get a +0. He liked the visit. The visit activity worked. We got a decent visit from him. He just doesn't commit. Florida is starting to gain on us. Now I'm a little bit worried about Forrest Tatum. Roderick Hicks, we are keeping competitive with Iowa. Lyle Ash will be on campus next episode. Shamir Castile, we have forced a recruiting battle against Tennessee. that visit, he was also on campus for that game. He didn't have a very good visit at all, which is why we only forced a battle against them. Yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed if you couldn't tell. I'm a little bit annoyed with how this season has gone in terms of recruiting. I kinda want to die, if I'm being totally honest. I kinda want to die because I can't handle not succeeding. And right now, we are not succeeding because we are trash. And I don't like to be trash. I'd actually like to be pretty good. That's not what we are. We suck. We are simple garbage. Trash. We are so bad. I don't know how we're a school. Terrible school. Terrible school. Defense is just awful. We go into the next episode with the final 2 games of the season. We lost out on our white whale, Theo Graves. I'm going to go cry myself to sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.